Are you borrowing from your 401k? If so, you may be sabotaging your financial future and your retirement. I know you hear gurus online telling you to be your own bank, but I'm here to tell you that that's bad advice. Today, I'm sharing 3 mistakes people make when they borrow against their 401k. Also, later in the video, I'll share with you what you can do to avoid this financial pitfall. I'm Dakota Grady, DG the Money Coach, and I'm all about helping you to master your finances. Let's dive into the conversation. How many of you have borrowed money from your 401k? Drop it in the chat. That's bad advice, y'all. People telling you to borrow money for your 401k to do maybe home improvements or to pay off debt. The first reason why you shouldn't borrow for your 401k is you lose the ability for the money to grow. The whole point of your 401k is to grow so that you can retire with money in your retirement, right? You want to have money, just be able to travel, give, live a legacy, do life on your terms. So I recently attended an event. It was dope, right? It was a dope event, my business, and the guy made an offer. And one of the things he was recommending people do if they don't have the money to pay for the offer to work with him was to go in their 401k and borrow from their 401k. I said, that's a bad move right there. That's a bad move. People have worked so hard to get that money. You work so hard to get that money for it to grow. And then for you to take it out, say if you're younger than 80, 59 and a half, you take the money out, you stop it from growing so that it can provide resources for you in your retirement. You prematurely took money out to do, say, a home renovation or to pay for your kids' college education or to do whatever you wanted to do with the money. The whole point of investing in your 401k is so that it can create a lifestyle for you after you retire, after you start working, right? Or when you retire, I should say, not to continue to work because you haven't set aside the money to retire, or you take your money out and now you got to go back to work when you retirement. You defeat the purpose, basically, of having a 401k, all right? I know people tell you to be your own bank. Don't go to the bank to borrow money. I don't recommend borrowing money at all, but the whole point is don't take money out of your 401k because you're going to unplug the growth that could possibly happen for you. And the growth is interest. You have principal, the money you put in, and then it grows by interest. Now, of course, you're going to have to pay taxes on it, especially for a 401k that's a traditional 401k and not like a Roth 401k. But the whole point is whether it's a Roth 401k or a traditional 401k, you're putting money into the account to grow for your benefit and your people who you care about, your family, your friends, whoever, your community, all right? But if you unplug that money, take it out early, prematurely, before retirement, you just lose ability for that money to do wonders for you and your retirement. If you want to make better decisions with your finances, stop overspending, and stop impulse spending, get you a free resource, the free money plan budget tracker at dakotagrady.com. This is how you're going to really transform your finances in 2025. Second reason why you should not borrow money from your 401k is because you're going to pay taxes twice. Here's why. Because first, you're going to pay taxes at your regular tax rate. In fact, I do taxes too. I do taxes for individuals and businesses. And people don't realize that when they take money out of their retirement, especially if it's a regular 401k or a regular IRA, right, traditional IRA, they're putting money into their retirement account, 401k or 403b or 457 plan, and those vehicles for retirement, you're putting money into that vehicle with pre-tax dollars. The money isn't taxed yet, in other words, right? So you put that money into it before you pay taxes on it. Now you pay taxes on it when you take money out of it. My clients don't understand that. And you may not understand either, but when you take money out of your 401k, and it's a regular 401k, you'll pay taxes on that money at your tax rate. So you're in a 12% tax bracket, for example. You'll pay tax on that, right? And you'll be like, oh, I didn't know that this money was taxable. Well, it is because it's gross income. All this show is about personal finances. I don't want to get into the business side of things, but my whole point is you're going to pay tax on that money, first and foremost. Secondly, if you take the money out early before 59 and a half, right, you're 59 and a half years old, that is, you'll pay tax on that. At 10% tax. So it's a penalty basically for you taking money out. And the penalty is there for you so that you won't take the money out early. Right, because the IRS set that up for you to save for retirement, right? Because Social Security, or Social Insecurity, I should say, is not enough. So you need your Social Security plus putting money into your 401k, your retirement, so that you can not depend on the government getting food stamps, WIC, and all the other government assistance. So the IRS wants you to be able to save and not penalize you for taking money out early. So that's why the penalty is there, so you can leave the money in so you can grow and not be on welfare. And the third reason why I believe you shouldn't borrow money from your 401k is because you're starting over again. Take the money out, use it for whatever reason. And what if you don't spend all the money, but the whole point is you're starting off all over from ground zero as if you are just starting to save. You work hard to get your account to a certain balance, right? And for you to take that money out prematurely for whatever reason, again, paying for your child's college education, purchasing a home, right? Paying for some other expense. It's like, why even have a 401k if you don't take the money out of it? It's not a savings account. It's for investing. Saving is different from investing. Here's how. You save for things like emergencies, right? Save for 3 to 9 months, or 3 to 9 months, I recommend, right? Or you save for a small mini-day running fund, which I would recommend to be $500 to $1,500 in a checking account, money market account, or you can save in a high yield savings account. The whole point is saving for, say, 3 to 5 years, right? 3 years roughly. Investing is long term, 5 years or longer. You're saving for a goal. Retirement is the goal for most people. Some people may have a savings goal to buy a house, or to, again, they're saving for a short period of time to buy something in that time period, right? 3 years, 5 years. But if you're going to invest, you're going to do something over a period of time, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years, right? That's the difference. Investing is long-term. Saving is short-term goals. If you're going to take money out of something, let it be something that is a savings account, checking account, high-yield savings account, but don't let it be your 401k. Don't let it be your traditional IRA. Don't let it be your Roth IRA, because those vehicles are used for retirement. So that you won't be dependent on the government, on your social security, because that's not enough. It's not, y'all. I want you to be prepared for retirement. You're working all this time, all these years to what? To have a life of comfort, basically. Now, you can continue to work if you want to. Some people work well into retirement. I want you to work because you want to, not because you have to work. That's the whole point of retirement. It gives you options to be able to live on your terms. You put in the work in the past so you can create a better financial future. Keep your money in your retirement. Don't borrow money at your 401k, because it's going to hurt you in the long run. Don't listen to gurus and telling you to be your own bank, telling you to go in debt to fund whatever endeavor you have. Keep your money in there so it can grow for you, so you can have a better financial future.